Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with this hardest challenge yet, where we're using female drivers only, and we are at the Red Bull Ring, and we've had a really good qualifying with Maskell, as I was hoping for, because the Williams always seem to do well around the Red Bull Ring. So we've got the sprint race up first, so hopefully she doesn't cock it up and have an accident or something. But we've got a chance to get some real points here. So we're in third and fourth. I didn't actually check to see who was in first and second qualifying. So it looks like, yeah, Charles is in second and Max is in fifth. So we've got a chance to get some points over the Red Bulls this time round. So I think the mediums are the better choice. I wonder if we can push them. We can't quite push them fully, but we can push them a little bit. Maskell won't be able to because she's not very kind to the tyres. So we're just going to stick an extra lap of fuel on, just so I don't have to mess about conserving. And let's go.
We're ready for 24 laps. Here in Austria, we're all ready to go for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So Maskell had a shocker of a start, unfortunately. Verstappen has overtaken her already. We've had an accident at the back with Tsunoda. We've got a virtual safety car, so that's bad for us because it means that we're going to have to slot in behind Verstappen, as it looked like we were about to get an overtake done. Rather frustrating. So let's advance until the end of the safety car. Okay, safety car is ending. Let's see if we can gain a position or two here. Well, there's a chance. There is a chance. There is a chance we get a double. Nice. Double overtake by Ramirez. That was beautiful. See if they get a position back on it. Unfortunately, Maskell didn't quite manage to get her overtake. And we have almost kept the position. We might be able to keep it around these two. Now it's going to be very hard to actually break out of DRS on this track, because if you have a look at this circuit, virtually half of the circuit is DRS. There's only this section around here that you've got to actually break out of DRS. So it's incredibly difficult to break out of DRS. But it's looking like we've broken free of Leclerc. Unfortunately, Stroll has dropped back far enough for Leclerc to be able to get the DRS, which is a little bit annoying. Would have been nice to actually break free of Leclerc. There's a chance that we could break the DRS around this next section. It would be marvellous if we could. she's so close to breaking it. I don't know if she managed it. She did. She managed to break the DRS. That is fantastic. So hopefully we will be able to stay outside of DRS now. Now I can't push the tyre too much, but we did get a little bit of
Now it
extra.
looks like, yes, it is. Alex Albon's involved in that.
We did get a little bit of extra tyre wear because of the few laps of a virtual safety car. So I am going to push it for a little bit longer. Leclerc has overtaken Stroll and he's close. Yeah, he's looking like he's going to get on the back of us. That's very frustrating. Maskell's managed to overtake Verstappen. That's brilliant. Let's jump on board with Maskell. See if she can get another overtake done on Stroll. It's looking close. Can she hit the break point? No, she didn't even try it. She might be able to get it here though. Nice. Nice overtake. Okay, let's see if we can bridge the gap to Leclerc. Leclerc is caught up with Ramirez, unfortunately. So with Leclerc catching up with Ramirez, I think what I'm going to do is try and harvest the battery. Give ourselves another opportunity to break free, while at the same time slowing Leclerc down to give Maskell a chance to get on the back. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. Unfortunately, Maskell didn't get the DRS, so Stroll's going to overtake here, but we should be able to get the re-overtake again, just round this corner. Oh, she didn't get the best exit, but that's nice. I might even slow Ramirez down a bit.
You can afford to drop back.
Yeah, we're not going to get within DRS, sadly. So we're going to have to go through this again. So she's got the DRS on that section, so it'll be interesting to see if Stroll overtakes on the next DRS or not. Well, Stroll made an error on that last corner and he's dropped outside of DRS. That's really, really nice. He is catching up again though. And despite trying to slow Ramirez down, she still hasn't slowed down enough for Maskell to get on the back. It's quite frustrating. Yeah, I think the highest we're going to get with Maskell is third. Verstappen is 2 seconds behind Stroll though, so that's good. Hopefully he won't bridge the gap. So Stroll's overtaken us. I think that means that we're going to get the DRS. Yep. Very nice.
Track is full.
Ramirez has got her battery charged to full now. So I could try and break free of Leclerc again. It might be a waste of time. So let's jump on board with Ramirez and see. I basically want to overtake on this straight with Ramirez, or at least be ahead on that straight. So let's have a look, see what happens around here. See if Leclerc re-overtakes me or not. Right, it's probably a bad idea,
To use the overtake.
but I'm going to try and push on.
Just keep the pace up.
See if we can break this DRS. So we're not going to break it on this particular lap. But we might be able to break it for the following lap. Well, we're 0.6 ahead at the moment. 0.5. So this is the important section now. Let's see if we can do it. Well, she's broken clear. Let's see if she can actually extend it. So I am using far too much tyre. I completely forgot about that. So Maskell's going to be in a bit of trouble with the tyres. Ramirez is fine, but Maskell's going to
It's on the low side now.
be on very worn tyres. Might even try and go light on the tyres. It's going to bring Verstappen into play, unfortunately. So that's definitely a tactical error that we've made with Maskell, pushing on the tyres for so long. She is going to get the DRS, but so is Verstappen.
Okay, back off.
Well, it's looking like Ramirez is pretty clear. So now it's all about Maskell and how she gets on with these tyres. Unfortunately, she's run out of fuel as well now. So it's looking like I'm going to finish just behind Verstappen. Yeah, cocks that up a little bit. May as well advance the time. Verstappen's going to get an easy overtake on us, I reckon. Although, she has closed the gap. No idea how, but she's closed the gap. Looks like Stroll and Leclerc are slowing each other down. Yeah, it's quite unbelievable. What tyres are they on? They're on mediums. Well, we've got 5 laps to go, or 6 laps, and we're down to 38%, so the tyres are going to fall off massively towards the end. Hopefully. Oh, virtual safety car is going to help. That's
And now we've
perfect.
had a crash.
Well, that'll help massively. Well, that definitely helped protect the tyres for a few laps. It's ending. We've still got 3 laps to go. And we're down to 33%, so it's still looking a bit rough, but we should finish above Ocon, which was the main concern. Well, she's got a good drive out of there. Don't think she's quite going to make the overtake, but it's nice to see that she's still fighting. Oh, she is actually going to get the overtake. Unbelievable. It is a big shame that I messed up the tyre strategy for it. But she's doing very well.
2 laps to go.
And if Stroll can finish in second, that would be great. Well, she's actually shaping up for an attack on Stroll. Yeah, she's done a cracking job. if she could get the overtake done on this final lap, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, Leclerc managed to overtake us there, which is pretty sad. Well, let's see what happens here. Stroll's got the DRS. Yeah, that hasn't turned out too well, unfortunately. Yeah, Stroll got the DRS, but for some reason was driving slower than Leclerc. So it's looking like we're going to finish in 4th. Hopefully we finish above Verstappen. But yeah, that was a bit unfortunate, that final lap. But Ramirez has got the victory. And Maskell is finishing in 4th. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That was a decent sprint race for us. 1st and 4th.
And that marks.
So we gained a few points. We got 13. Red Bulls got 11. So we only gained 2 points, but we did gain some places for the main race. Unfortunately, it is raining, so that's 4 races in a row that we've got rain, which is quite frustrating. But let's have a look. So, yeah, it's not great. Looks like we're just going to have to survive on one set of intermediates. I don't even know if we're going to be able to survive on one set of intermediates. It's going to be a roundabout there. We should manage it. So it's looking like mediums are a bit of a risk, actually. I think it's better to go hards onto intermediates. I think that's going to be our best bet. So it's going to be something along them lines. Let's give that a go. So we can't push these tyres much at all. So we're only going to push them a little bit at the beginning. And then I'm just going to have to let people overtake me. I don't want to risk needing 2 pit stops before the rain comes down. Unfortunately, Maskell had a shocker of a start again. She seems to be pretty terrible off the start. She's almost lost 2 positions. She has lost 2 positions at the moment. Let's see if she can get this one back on Russell. Well, she's lost 2 positions off the start. That's not great. Right, so we're just going to advance the time. Got to keep an eye on the tyre wear. I've kind of got to keep an eye on the fuel as well. So it'd be nice if me and Leclerc could open a gap up over Stroll. And then I can sit behind Leclerc
we are low in the pack.
and build up some battery. That would be the ideal situation. But we need to stop pushing the tyres, really. So let's see what happens if we stop pushing the tyres. we are likely going to lose some positions. We'll see how it goes. Leclerc made a rather large error there, which has brought Verstappen into play. Haskell's managed to gain a position, but she hasn't quite managed to get onto the back of Stroll, so we're probably going to be switching positions constantly with Russell. I could try and push the tyres to get on the back of Stroll, but it's too much of a risk. I don't want to risk needing to change the tyres. So we'll just go back and forth with Russell for a while. I think I'm going to try and stop using the fuel. So let's have a look, see what everybody else is on. So Leclerc and Verstappen are on mediums. They might be able to make that last until the rain. It's looking like Verstappen's almost certainly going to be able to make it last.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Okay. So we're looking okay at the moment. Can't afford to make any tactical decisions at the moment. Because if I try and slow down, I will almost certainly be overtaken by more than one car, which would be a disaster. So let's just advance the time a bit, see if we can get to the rain. Unfortunately, Verstappen has overtaken both us and Leclerc. He's now in second, so we have lost a position, which isn't great, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're actually dropping outside of DRS as well. Can I afford to push? I'm going to have to push. I need to get on the back of Leclerc. Right, we're back on the back of him now. I might even try and... Oh no, there's 6 seconds between Russell and Stroll. So yeah, it's gonna be awkward. This is. It's gonna be very awkward. Well, sadly, Maskell is using far more tyre than she should be. So I'm going to try and go light on the tyres. It is raining though, so maybe I don't need to.
The window is open.
Okay. So we need to time this pit stop. Leclerc has fallen back to 4th. So nobody pitted twice before the rain, unfortunately. Would have been nice if one of the Red Bulls tried a double pit. Okay, so we're up to 68 or 0.68 millimeters. Unfortunately, Maskell's dropped massively behind. Some of the cars have come in already. So I'm just going to extend it. I think I'll come in this lap with Maskell, but I'll just try and extend it a couple more laps with Ramirez. Might even push. So Maskell has come out in 15th position. Interesting, the rain has kind of stopped. Well, there's been an accident with Verstappen, and he's got a time penalty.
Verstappen.
Let's have a look, see what happened. Right, he just turned inside. So, I don't know if that's going to have caused any damage to Verstappen. So it might only be the time penalty. And it'll have likely caused some side pod damage to Stroll, which will slow him down a bit. But unbelievably, it is still raining. It is still not damp. Now, I don't understand how, but they've managed to catch us up. How has that happened? They've managed to close the gap 20 seconds. Maybe these hards are just terrible at this amount of rain. I don't know. So maybe I've cocked it up, royally cocked it up. Somehow Maskell's ended up in 14th. What is going on? Right, so I'm gonna come out potentially down in 7th. Oh dear. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, unfortunately. I think we've cocked it up. There's me thinking staying out. Because basically you're not meant to put intermediates on until you're over 1 millimeter. But for whatever reason, they were driving much faster than me on their intermediates. My God, I've come out in 8th position. This is an absolute shocker. Yeah, this is going to turn out into a disaster. And she's actually driving slower than Ocon, even though I'm on fresh. Might be because they hadn't warmed up, but no, I'm being overtaken by Tsunoda. What is going on? Maybe they're just terrible at driving in the rain, which is quite possible. I thought Ramirez had pretty decent rain stats, but her results are definitely not showing that. Yeah, this is not looking good. I can't even overtake Sonoda. What an absolute shocker we've had. Well, there's not much to say about this really, other than oops. Well, let's just go all out on the tyres. She might be able to get an overtake or two. But unfortunately, I'm running out of fuel and I've only got 4 laps to get it back. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Alright, final lap. We're going to have to conserve.
Low fuel, so be mindful of that. Start reducing lift and coast.
Still need to conserve a bit. I just wanted to get round that corner.
Let's increase lift and coast.
Let's see if she can conserve this tiny bit of fuel before she reaches the end. Otherwise, we're not finishing the race. Has she done it? Has she done it? Has she done it?
And it's a win today for Lance Stroll.
Oh, she just about managed it. And now, that's the distance that I managed to get the fuel. Oh dear. What a nightmare of a race that was. Well, we finished in 6th, so we rescued a few points, but yeah. That was a unmitigated disaster. And that is why I hate the rain. That is why I hate the rain. So we're still leading the Drivers' Championship by quite a distance. But we are miles behind, absolutely miles behind. 86 points behind on the Constructors' Championship. So yeah, it's a lost cause, I reckon, for this season. It's a bit of a shame. Right, well, that was the disappointing Red Bull Ring. Join me again in Silverstone, where hopefully we'll be able to make up for that last race. Right, well, cheers for watching, take care, I'll see you soon.